Hey, what's up, man? How y'all doing? If y'all new to the channel, man, accept my invitation and hit the subscribe button. So I just watched the Dallas Mavericks versus the OKC Thunder. Now, I thought a little experience from Kyrie was going to help out a little bit, but I did think that the OKC was going to win. But what I didn't expect is how they will win. First of all, let's break down some of the stats. All right, so first of all, not only did OKC have more shots, they made more shots. They had a higher percentage. They made more 3-pointers after shooting the same amount as the Dallas Mavericks. So they were 16 for 35, and then they went to the free throw, shot more free throws than the Dallas Mavericks, which is another issue. Then they shot 75%, and then they had 52, 52 total rebounds. You're not gonna beat this young team, allowing them to out rebound you. And here's the worst part: they actually had 16 offensive rebounds in comparison to 11 for the Dallas Mavericks. Now you give them that many rebounds, no matter how good of a defense that you have, it's not going to matter because you're giving them 16 second chance points and it hurted them, right? So I want to say the game, and I'm gonna talk about Luca on his own because at some point IQ has to kick in, right? With Luca, I think that he basically hurt the team. Kyrie Irving, he was the leading scorer. I think Kyrie Irving should have took over the game, but he didn't, right? And it just wasn't day night. I don't think OKC was going to continue to beat them the way that they just did. But the thing that the league should be on notice for is that these young players are really good and they are not scared of the moment. So you got a lot of young players and teams that's still in the league. So you got New York, you have Boston, you have the OKC Thunder, and then you got the Timberwolves. So you got these four teams that's still in there, all of them young, but they playing like veterans. And not only that, they're outperforming the veterans. So showing that they not scared of the moment, they not scared of the other team, and they here to stay. So when you look at a team like Denver Nuggets, you know, thought that they were just going to lay down. Thought the Timberwolves was gonna lay down, but they showed them that we here to stay and we gonna beat you on your home field. So they just might get swept. But far as for this OKC Thunder team, man, they showed you that SGA is one of the up and coming stars. I mean, I don't know if we crown him a superstar yet, but he's definitely one of those players that is hard to guard. And I don't even see the proper matchup. To be honest, you got Kyrie guarding SGA on many occasions, and that's a mismatch because he literally can out rebound him, and he's about probably like 6 inches taller than Kyrie. So it don't make sense to put Kyrie on him. Luca is getting exposed. He don't play no defense, and they showing you because these young men they continue to run the floor. They continue to run plays and stuff like that, and Luca is getting lost in the sauce. So basically, all that stuff that he was doing in the regular season is out at least for this series. Luca got to play real defense, and he can't leave other men open to where somebody got to play off their man and run to their man, and they continue to move the ball, pass the ball around, and they hit a lot of shots. They hit a lot of shots tonight, and when you're open, a lot of times, especially when you're making the right pass, what happens is you allow the team to get in rhythm. You don't want no team to get a rhythm. Any shot that they take, it should be contested, and that wasn't the case. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Dallas Mavericks want a chance to win this series, they're going to have to go away from what they used to, which is just playing individual ball. Luka and Kyrie often play individual ball, and they leave their players very cold, and they don't make shots. And tonight was an indication of that. Tonight, basically, they had players that never can get a rhythm. They wasn't used to the style of play that they were running tonight. They're used to Luka and Kyrie just jacking up shots, and that's what they did. And then they actually start passing the ball, but the players wasn't ready. They wasn't hitting shots, so it turned out to burn them. And not only that, man, you just cannot allow a team like that to continue to get offensive rebounds, second chance points, and throwing it. They even led in turnovers. You can't even have more turnovers. Not only did they shoot more free throws, you have more turnovers, allowed them to get 16 offensive rebounds. And then on top of that, on top of that, you know, y'all fouled, put them on the free throw line 28 times. So therefore, man, I don't know what else to tell the OKC Thunders, but I will say this, man. Keep playing like you playing. And like I say, man, if y'all like the content, definitely hit the subscribe button. But and if not, I appreciate y'all tuning in. But I would say that the next game plan, what they're gonna have to do is when there is a pick and roll, or if there's a bunch of screens, what's going to have to happen is they're going to have to switch. You can't just go through the screens, because you see that these young men are so quick that they are not able to catch up once they make that screen. So they're gonna have to do a lot of switch. Luka, this is the time to where he's gonna have to actually play defense. If Luka Doncic don't play defense, you might as well call this series over. It's over. It ain't nothing nobody gonna do. And that's just all honesty. Like I think he's a hell of a player, but he might be exposed in this one. You know what I'm saying? Like defensively, because a lot of times he try to play off and go down and shoot the ball. That didn't work tonight. That's not going to work in this series. You might be able to do it versus any other team. You may be able to do it versus a Boston if they ever played them. If they was to make it to the championship and Boston made it with them, they will be able to play with them. But you not playing with these young boys. Timberwolves are the Oklahoma City Thunders. You're not playing with them. You know what I'm saying? You're not able to do that because these young men are very agile. They're very quick. They can shoot the ball really well. And shout out to the coach for preparing these young men to be, present in the moment. And honestly, if you look at the team, you would think that the OKC Thunder is the actual veteran team, and they the younger team. So Luka, he definitely gonna have to make sure that he not only score, but he's gonna have to turn his IQ up. And the reason I say turn his IQ up because there was none. He didn't have none. All he did was keep shooting the ball, and he wasn't in rhythm. See, I played the game of basketball. I know that it's all about rhythm. It's all about momentum. When you don't have the momentum, you got to look for the other man that can create that spark and help him get the momentum. He wasn't doing that. Kyrie tried to take it over on his own, but as you can see, he didn't get a rhythm either. But this OKC, I'm telling y'all, if they win this next game, it's a possibility they may win the first game in Dallas. But I'm gonna say this, man. It's looking like it's gonna be the Timberwolves in OKC Thunder. But it depends, man, on the type of game plan that they run. So I'm looking to see what Jason Kidd end up doing. If Jason Kidd is as good of a coach as I believe that he is, he will make the proper adjustment. But tonight game plan wasn't the one. It at all. At all. And they got to find somebody else to guard SGA, because if they are allowing Kyrie to guard that man, it's gonna be a long night, a long series, and that's what's gonna happen. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate y'all, just stopping by and had this conversation with me. And also, like I said, man, if y'all hit the subscribe button, man, I really appreciate it. If not, I appreciate y'all just sticking around and had this conversation with me. But until next time, man, National Sports Chat, that was my take.